things are made from one, and in the end, all things return to one.
In other words, one is all.
Indeed, and all is one as well.
All is ultimately of the one. So if all is not included in the one, then all is nothing.
You have passed.
The artificial intelligence, it's tough to put into words, you know what I'm saying? Because we only try to understand things linear. But you could say the computer that basically, like when they think of like the Matrix and the Terminator, because both of those movies made to be one and the same in essence, you know what I'm saying? Terminator is like the precursor to the Matrix. The Matrix is once the machines them fully taken over and now harvesting humans. Terminator was when humans were still, doing things on Earth, you know what I'm saying? Again, that was the beginning stages of time travel also in those moments to try to shift things, you know what I'm saying, from that perspective, So Terminator and Matrix deep on that level, but this also connects, I think, of a Terrence McKenna lecture, him and Rupert Sheldrake, they was talking about, I think it was like morphogenic fields, if I'm saying it right, but just basically like, the essence of novelty, or should I say the morphic field, novelty or the morphic field. The morphic field with Rupert Sheldrake stating that, everything comes from a past blueprint or from a past habitual nature, but in essence, like this past blueprint or this morphic, resonance field, you know what I'm saying, of the past of habitual, like a habitual structure in essence, you know what I'm saying, from the past that creates the now moment. And then, also, again, bringing up like, how does novelty occur, aka how does new things, you know what I'm saying, be created in a space where, again, like it's said to be a morphic resonance or a morphic field where things only created from the past. So it's like, how can you get something new if from that theory, if things only come from the past? But long story short, he's making a joke about, people like the moment that the first quote unquote time machine was made, let's just say, and in that moment, that would be such a monumental moment that, our future selves will go back in time, or like any time travel, like anybody who can time travel would time travel to that moment, when the first time machine was created, to actually, see it happening, like on some like geek nerdy, like think of something that you really value and that you would like to be there the first day. Like if you like basketball a lot, like you would like to be there the first day somebody discovered basketball or something, you know what I'm saying? But same thing with, again, like time travel and the time machine, you know what I'm saying? And everybody going to that dimension, you know what I'm saying, or that quote unquote timeline to witness, the birth of the first time machine. And I feel like right now we're witnessing the birth of the first, like right now, and it's more so right now behind the scenes. Of course it's not gonna be that mainstream, of course, but that artificial intelligence that's gonna challenge human consciousness, so to speak, you know what I'm saying? Let's put it like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say challenge because it starts with the challenge, and then as we interface with this, this computer, or should I say, this consciousness in the form of computer software, in essence, we'll see if things are get to a space of like having to, get to like the Matrix, or like where it's a battle, or whether it could be a cohesive relationship, you know what I'm saying? But that artificial intelligence is being created right now. And if you watched Westworld, I think of Westworld, you know what I'm saying? And the computer on Westworld was basically like being able to predict the future from, and this goes into, like the simple program of Google being able to, or your computer being able to know, like when you type one letter, it could figure out what you're probably going to type next, because it's just constantly collecting data. So every choice we making and all that, like there's a computer that's reading all, somebody somewhere got a computer, you know what I'm saying? And this ain't no energy to be like on some like conspiracy theorists or like, I'm just take what resonate, leave what don't. Because some of these things, again, speaking from a claircognizant space, you're not going to be able to prove everything with, we'll read this book. Or read, like it ain't all going to be in a book like that, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that computer, like off of Westworld, where it was like collecting so much data to where it just knew, the predictability of, the human nature, you know what I'm saying? And certain possibilities, you know what I'm saying? Again, like a computer mimicking our ability, in essence, and it getting to a space where it could also mimic time travel, because I think of, coming up with probable, solutions, or, like what would be best for a certain situation. I think of like Doctor Strange, going through multiple dimensions to see what dimension or what timeline has the best solution. You know what I'm saying? And a computer, in essence, could go through all the data, and all the research from 1960s, 1800s, and, ancient information, you know what I'm saying? And come up with, what would possibly be a best solution for something, you know what I'm saying? So like seeing how that computer has that same ability as us, but just right now, just knowing for sure that, that level of technology is being born right now. I could sense it, I could feel it, you know what I'm saying? Like the birth of, and I kind of feel like that's also a part of us, like when we talk about like, hey, you're a soul who chose to come to earth in this moment right here, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, and that whole storyline with the, time travelers going to see when the first time machine was created, hypothetically speaking, again, not saying that AI is like the time machine, again, we're the time machine in essence, but that analogy of us being here now, you know what I'm saying, to witness and be present and to help, be a healthy influence of harmony as this, artificial intelligence, or this form of intelligence that's not as organic as our human body, to put it in the best terms, as this, this software consciousness come online, you know what I'm saying? So, it's going to be unique, and yeah, it's definitely going to be a lot of things, being exposed this year and the, next coming years with, technology. And that's the thing with, understanding for us to, not be afraid of technology, you know what I'm saying? Because again, with anything, it's about how you use it. Yeah, technology has harmful EMF waves, but then at the same time, there's probably a little child or somebody who could create computers that don't give off those harmful waves, you know what I'm saying? Or create things that, prevent it from, harming you, where you still be able to get the maximum access to working with that technology without the harm, and still, and first and foremost, and still be able to, tap into your technology, you know what I'm saying? But it's a balance, it's not, oh, that's bad, that's good, oh, the past is bad, the future is good, oh, the past is good, the future is bad, oh, only nature is good, technology is bad, only technology is good, like that, literally, like that, what we're trying to do, or what some of us are doing right now is, looking to harmonize those energies to not be so extreme, like it gotta be just water, or it gotta be just fire, but a way for fire and water to harmonize, a way for technology and nature to harmonize, a way for mama and daddy to harmonize, you know what I'm saying? A way for the yin and yang to harmonize, a way for tradition and innovation to harmonize. Man, real though, man. Now's the vibrate.